There is a food revolution happening closer to home than you might think. I'm An Knauer, and I encourage my readers to eat locally grown, seasonal, sustainable food. The documentary Food Inc. has exposed the mechanized underbelly of our nation's food industry. It's controlled by huge corporations, and Tastemakers aims to direct you to vendors who are doing an incredible job of bringing great food to America. We are here in sunny Los Angeles. I've been a resident of Los Angeles for a few days now, and I've been collecting some superb ingredients from local vendors. My plan is to do them justice by making a great Thanksgiving dinner for my family and friends. Visiting Follow Your Heart was inspirational. Those 4 owners took a huge leap of faith by making the decision to start a meatless grocery store 40 years ago. Thanks to pioneers like these, the groundwork was laid for generations to come. Plus, they gave vegans the opportunity to eat dessert again. Now, I'm faced with a little bit of a challenge because some of my Thanksgiving dinner guests don't eat dairy. With the vegan soy cream cheese that I found at Follow Your Heart, I'm going to make a cheesecake, a pumpkin cheesecake. The first thing I want to do is start with the crust. Use about 1.5 cups of crushed graham cracker cookies, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and instead of butter, because again, avoiding dairy, I'm going to use coconut oil. So now that all our ingredients for the crust are in the bowl, we just want to stir them together. There's one rule that is always true in the kitchen. If you're not getting your hands dirty, then you're not really cooking. Put it into a baking dish. Press this into the dish and up the sides. I want to sort of make an edge with both of my hands, a finger on top and one on the side. This is going in at 350 degrees and it only takes about 12 to 15 minutes to set. So for our filling, we want to start out with our soy cream cheese. We're going to fold the sugar into it. Now to really loosen this up, I'll whisk those eggs in. That'll make it much easier to add the rest of the ingredients. First we'll start out with our soy milk, our salt, our cinnamon, flour, and finally our nutmeg. I really like to grate my nutmeg fresh. It gives it a much more pungent flavor. And now I'll whisk in my pumpkin. I'm going to reserve about 2/3 of a cup of this filling. Our crust is completely cool now. I'm just going to fill it with the pumpkin mixture first. With the mixture that I reserved, I'm going to drizzle it in a spiral. With my spatula, I'll just cut it in. So this goes back into the oven until it's set. The cheesecake has been in the refrigerator for about 4 hours now. It's solidly set. It looks amazing. Beautiful marble top. I've only ever tried this cake with regular cream cheese, so I'm really curious to know what it's going to be like with the soy cream cheese. Actually, I like it better. The texture is really smooth. It fills my mouth up. And it tastes hearty and substantial, like a nice fall dessert, but it doesn't feel as heavy as it does with the dairy in it. I took her flavor ideas, and instead of making a popsicle, an ice pop, I made ice cubes. And now I'm going to add some rye.